Hello, this is Raymond Smith with Disciple Blueprint, helping you become a fully devoted follower of Christ. Have you ever had a thought hit your mind so fast and so strong that it feels like it came out of nowhere? Like one minute you're fine and the next minute you're thinking, I'm not good enough. I'm going to fail. Something bad is about to happen. God must be disappointed in me. And here's the scary part. It doesn't feel like a lie. It feels true. Let me say something that might completely change how you see mental struggles. Not every thought you think is actually coming from you. There is a battle happening in your mind, and most people are losing it without even realizing they're in a fight. We live in a world that loves to explain everything psychologically. Chemical imbalance, trauma, stress, personality. And listen, those things are real. They matter. But if that's all you see, you're missing part of the picture. Because the Bible makes it very clear. There is a spiritual battle happening, and it targets your mind. Not your house, not your job, not your bank account, your mind. Because if the enemy can control what you believe, he can influence how you live. Think about how subtle this is. Satan doesn't usually show up in some dramatic, obvious way. He whispers. He plants thoughts. He twists truth just enough to make lies believable. You'll never change. You'll always mess up. God may forgive other people, but not you. You're alone in this. And over time, if those thoughts go unchallenged, they start to feel like your identity. You don't just think the lie anymore. You start living like it's true. This isn't new, by the way. Go all the way back to the Garden of Eden. The very first attack wasn't physical. It was mental. Did God really say? That's where it all started. A question, a seed of doubt, a subtle twist. And it worked. Because once the truth was questioned, everything else unraveled. Fast forward to today, and honestly, the strategy hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten more effective, because now your mind is constantly being fed. Social media, news, entertainment, comparison, fear, noise all day long. And in the middle of all that noise, lies don't sound loud. They sound normal. Let's make this real. You wake up already feeling behind. You scroll your phone and suddenly everyone else looks happier, more successful, more put together. You head into your day carrying this quiet weight. I'm not enough. No one said it to you. No one posted it. But somehow it's there. That's how this works. Or maybe for you it's anxiety. Nothing specific happened, but your mind starts racing. What if something goes wrong? What if I lose this? What if I can't handle it? And before you know it, your body is reacting to a threat that doesn't even exist yet. That's not random. That's a battlefield. Now here's what I want to be very clear about, because people get weird with this. Not every struggle is a direct attack from Satan. Sometimes you are tired, and sometimes you are stressed, and sometimes life just hits hard. But ignoring the spiritual side completely, that's like walking into a fight pretending there's no opponent. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 10:5 that we are to take every thought captive. Think about that. You don't take something captive unless it's trying to control, which means not every thought deserves your trust. This is where most people lose. They assume if I thought it, it must be true. And that's dangerous. Because your mind can generate thoughts that are false, distorted, fear-driven, or straight-up lies. And if you don't filter them, they start shaping your reality. Let me give you a simple way to fight back. When a thought hits your mind, don't just accept it. Interrogate it. Ask, is this true? Does this line up with what God says? Or is this pulling me away from the truth? Because here's the truth you need to hold on to. God's voice brings clarity, the enemy's voice brings confusion, fear, and condemnation. One leads to peace, the other leads to pressure. And let me say something else because this matters. If you've been battling your thoughts, you're not weak. You're human. And you're in a fight most people don't even recognize. But here's the good news. You're not powerless in this. You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. You don't have to live under constant anxiety, fear, or self-doubt. You can learn to recognize the lies and replace them with truth. That's where freedom starts. So the next time that thought hits, you're not enough. You're going to fail. God is done with you. Don't just sit there and absorb it. Push back. Because the battle for your mind is real, but it is winnable. And over the next few episodes, we're going to walk through this together. Because once you understand the battle, you can finally start winning it. If this encouraged you today, don't stop here. Head over to discipleblueprint.com and check out the Disciple Blueprint website and membership option, where you'll find deeper studies, tools, and resources to help you grow in your faith every day. And if you haven't already, follow us at Disciple Blueprint so you don't miss what's next. We'll see you in the next episode.